Welcome to VK Media. Number 5 Numerology. The number 5 is the most dynamic and energetic of all the single-digit numbers. It is unpredictable, always in motion and constantly in need of change. Although it is molded from an almost equal mix of masculine and feminine qualities, in general the 5 is slightly more feminine, albeit a daring, tomboyish kind of feminine, with nothing demure or submissive about her. The 5 is extremely independent in mind and soul. She is an adventurer and a risk-taker who has a hard time staying in one place, in one job, in one house or in one relationship. Change is an absolute necessity, and yet the 5 is surprisingly loyal. The 2 and 6 are the most harmonious relationship numbers, but either one will, when temptation is strong enough, cheat on his or her partner. The 5 will not. The 5th of May break off a relationship due to her restless nature, but while in a relationship she will not deceive her partner. However, when she is not in a relationship she considers herself free to date anyone she chooses and has no problem going out with a different person every day of the week. And you better not try to tell her she should limit herself in any way, at least not if you want to stay on her good side. The 5 generally does not find a suitable career until she has tried a number of different jobs, many of them lasting barely long enough to warrant a full paycheck, especially if there is any kind of routine involved. Boredom sets in almost immediately and the 5 simply cannot put up with anything predictable or repetitive. But again, the 5 will surprise her friends and family once she does find her niche, usually after age 30, as her focus, energy and quick mind help her scramble up the ladder faster and with less apparent effort than anyone else. Many 5s take up careers that require travel or otherwise offer a change of environment regularly, becoming tour guides, salespeople, small business owners, independent consultants, lawyers and so forth. The 5 can adjust quickly to pretty much anything coming her way, and that includes the work environment. On top of that, the 5 is usually tall and good-looking, charming, and charismatic, all qualities that support her in her career once she sets her mind to it. In addition, the 5 is versatile, adaptable, smart, progressive and tolerant. Anything conventional bores her, while she is drawn to the eccentrics and misfits of society. She is a social creature, funny and uplifting, and very good at making others feel comfortable around her. She is generally well liked and is often surrounded with friends and acquaintances. However, she also tends to polarize people, and those that don't like her tend to be the uptight, self-righteous and judgmental kind. But perhaps the most dominating trait in the 5 is her uncompromising demand for freedom in thought and action. She makes up her own mind, rebels against any and all dogmas and ideologies, and does not allow herself to be absorbed into clubs, cults, religious sects or ideologies of any kind. Her adventurous, daredevil nature may get her to ride motorcycles, but she will not ride with a large group. Chances are she will be rather opinionated and passionate about political issues, but she will not be a member of any party or be nailed down in any way. She changes her mind regularly, but never without good reason. She cannot be controlled, but she is flexible and can be converted if the argument is solid and makes sense. She has a healthy sense of humor and doesn't sweat the little things, but she carries her heart on her sleeve, and it is not at all uncommon for her to give her heart to the wrong person, as she is not the greatest judge of character. On the negative side, she can be selfish, thoughtless and irresponsible. She rarely considers the future beyond tomorrow or next week, and worrying is not in her nature. She tends to procrastinate and can be unreliable. However, the most common downfall for the 5 is a tendency to experiment with sex, drugs, alcohol and other weaknesses of the flesh. A desire for instant gratification can be her downfall. Add to that a sense of invulnerability, lack of discipline and restraint, and you have a recipe for disaster. The shape of numbers reflect their nature, and just as the 4 is square and grounded, the 5 is a symbol of dynamic motion. The 4 is controlled, measured, synchronized, and static. The 5 is random energy, elastic and constantly in motion. Thank you for watching.